Hi, it's Milk Tea and I'm back again with another special episode for you guys, which is the PvP tier list for Revue Starlight ReLIVE. You heard it, it's finally here because you guys have been asking for it. I've been actually waiting for this day and here it is. So I'll credit the website I got my photos from. It's from Starilla, obviously, but I'd like to tell you guys that this is strictly my opinion and based on my experiences in PvP. If you guys do not know me, I am a Revue Starlight ReLIVE addict. I specifically specialize in PvP. I've reached top 100, and I'm not here to brag, but I'm just here to share my opinion on what I think about the stage grill units released so far in the English version. With that said, before we get into detail, please leave a like and comment because this actually took me so much time to set up and so much effort to do. Please check my Twitch channel below if you want more Starlight content, gacha content, Valorant, Genshin Impact, Epic 7. I stream 4 hours there, so you have to check it out and give it a shot. You won't regret it, I swear. So with that said, let's get into detail. So I'm sure that you guys clicked this link because you are like, oh, Milk Tea, how do I get to PvP SSS? How do I survive PvP? Is it like really pay to win? Is it really hard? Are there like meta units? Does it change? Well, I'll be discussing them, so stay tuned and make sure to watch till the end because I'll be having a bonus tier list at the end of the video, which is totally different, but you guys will get it. You won't regret watching this, honestly. I'll be basing them on my opinions and how I've seen them all in PvP. So we will be starting at the bottom because I got this from Starilla. They're all in order. I won't tell what order because you guys will get spoiled, but I actually randomized them a bit. But my rankings will be SSS, SS, S, A, B, and C. So okay, how did I rate this? I'll be rating them by C being like meh, she's just okay, there are better units than her, obviously. B is just kind of usable, sure, would survive PvP for a little bit, I guess. A being usable and you can actually reach SSS with, not gonna lie. S being actually useful for the team, for everyone else. SS being really up there, SSS level kind of thing. SSS being, god tier and stuff. But remember that you don't really need a PvP tier list for this because honestly, A units, B units, C units, any units could be bringing you to SSS, honestly, as long as you have the right combo, the right team comp, and the right timing and technique to use this stage grill. Honestly, not gonna lie, I've used so much useless units and I got to SSS at my dumb level. But with that said, let's be starting out from the bottom. So we will start with Onikage. Onikage is very, very interesting. I really like her because she kills back row units. Honestly, back then in SSS, I only had like Otohime and like she's kind of like mid to back. But anyways, usually she cleaves the girl at the very end, which is very useful. I seen her in SS2 early SSS and she's actually a really good unit in my opinion. Where should I put her? I guess I will be putting her here in A. She's actually really useful, not gonna lie. For starters, she's actually a good way and a good unit to raise if you have her for PvP. She'd get you far into like S or SS, maybe very, very clutch SSS, I guess, in my opinion. Her freeze and her back row cleave is actually very important and very, very nice. It's just, she's useful. Keep her. So next we have Christmas Nana Daiba. She has perfect aim, meaning that her climax act will always hit regardless, and she has many hits. And I've actually used her in my old account before. Damn it, they can't fit, but let's just put her here. Actually, no, let's just put them here. Maybe they won't get crowded anyways. I really find her useful. She's really good. Perfect aim means, for the beginners that are watching this, perfect aim means you'll never miss. So regardless of what happens, you'll still be able to hit and land hits. She hits the 3 back units as far as I know, and she's actually very annoying. I've reached SSS with her in my other account, and she's pretty fun, not gonna lie. Free-to-play players, if you have this, Racer is gonna be useful for you guys if you guys are starting PvP. So next in line is one of the #1 waifus, which is Hikari, but the bride version. Let's see. Okay, she is one of the best PvE units, not gonna lie. She has really high damage. But she has brought me to SSS in my other account. Why do I keep saying other account? Because the account I'm using right now is a new account, and my main account, which is my other account, I have her, and I actually got her early in this game for my new account too, and she brought me to SSS. Why? Because of her invincibility and her high damage. I'd say I'll put her still at A. She's really useful. She could get you to SSS early, but I don't see her that often now, so I'd say that she could just reach and make you clutch, I guess, SSS. Early SSS, not gonna lie, but I guess that's the best she can do for now. But Racer, keep her. Oh, by the way, this is not like the rankings that they're only meant for A, but like I explained a while ago, they're still useful, and they actually could bring you to SSS. Not gonna lie, these units are actually pretty cool. Damn it, I can't center it. Onikage, I don't have her, never tried her, but yeah. Hikari. Birthday Hikari is, I'll put her at B. Why? When she was released, she was actually pretty useful and sort of a beast during her time, but that was far long ago. Now it's October 2020, it's kind of different now. She has perfect aim, but she only hits the front unit too, and I don't think it's kinda useful. She's just, oh wait, no, she doesn't hit the front unit, she hits like units, but I don't see her at all. I see her rarely, but she's not meh, she's still usable. I'd say she could reach SS if you don't have other units. But remember, if you do the proper combo with her, I fought her once in a special event, and I do think it's pretty okay. She's just aight. Tsukasa. Okay, she is a tank that many PvP beginner players use, and I'd say I'd put her here. She's actually pretty useful. She has provoke, she has special barrier, but she's not really the best tank. There are better tanks out there. Cheshire Tsukasa is just okay in my opinion, but I'd say she's a good start if you're starting out PvP. But I guess she'll make you reach SS. I guess that's the best she could do. It's really easy to counter her, and there are really better tanks out there, not gonna lie. So, let's go with Futaba. Okay, for the record, I've never seen Futaba. I just got these pictures from Cirilla, but Futaba, Butai Shoujo, Futaba, I'll just put her here. I'm sorry. She is a PvE unit. Maybe she could do some PvP. Sure, she could deal like some pretty cool damage and stuff, but I don't think she's placed in PvP. Not gonna lie. Maybe for the healing, I guess. I guess it's just a healing, but I don't think she belongs in PvP at all. I'm sorry. To those who Tabas stands, I'm not a hater. I actually raised her at once I got her. She's rank 9 right now. But no, it's just not it. Amaterasu Hickory. Okay. She was really good in her time. And if you guys don't know what the mark debuff is, is actually pretty useful. She's usable. Sure, let's just leave her here. I guess she's usable for PvP. Could get you to SS. And one of my other accounts, I have so much accounts. I know I actually sell accounts too. But as far as I know, I was able to reach SSS with her. But that was like really clutch. So I'd say she's just okay. She's not like die hard crazy. She's just okay, but she's a good one to start with because of her AoE damage and her mark. I'm giving so much credit to these guys, huh? But let's see, who else is next? Zoro. So if you guys are familiar with Zoro, she actually has a blind immunity for like 3 turns, and she also has lower damage to the team for 2 turns. And I reached SSS with her because she has good marks. She has a pretty decent skill kit. I'd say you'll reach SS and early SSS with her. But if you guys are starting PvP and you're fighting against Otohime users who have blind, you guys are like able to counter her with this. Obviously people will ban her for that, but yeah, she's actually pretty okay. I'll put her in A. I see them a lot during the time I was grinding. Rapunzel. She can negate everything. You don't get debuff, you don't get buff, and her climax act is 1 AP. And it's very useful for the team, so I'll just leave her in A. But that's basically it. That's only her use, and I don't think it's gonna get any better. I guess we can just leave her at A. She's just okay. She's just okay. Yeah. Fox Tamao. She is an okay tank. Wow, everyone's just going to A, huh? But she's kind of lame for me. I got her while I was rolling for Laylap's Hound, but she is, I think, the worst fox in the fox line. But I'm not gonna say that she's the ugliest. She's the prettiest. She's the best and the cutest fox out there. She's just okay. I won't give her much credit. She gives AP down. She gives provoke to all. She heals, so I guess she's okay. She's just okay. Let's just leave her there. OUU. OUU is a strong damage dealing PvE unit. This is for people who use and wants to kill tanks, in my opinion. She is a tank killer, not gonna lie. She's a tank killer. She freezes the front for 2 turns, but that's like 4 AP, so you have to be careful with that. She has very, 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 very high damage. If you hate people like Perseus or tanks that can aggro you and taunt you, she's a good killer and a good start, I guess, for PvP. Let's just leave her there. She's actually pretty useful. Nana. Musashi Nana, I love her so much. She made me reach clutch SSS in my time. She's pretty okay. She's actually pretty useful because she gives you AP down, but you have to strategize her properly. I guess that's how I'll say it. You guys have to strategize her properly. Orion. Okay. Orion. Let's put her here. She is a Starry Diamond unit. She's actually pretty cute because she gives Brilliance, Recovery, and Healing as far as I remember. But besides that, that's it. Like, sure, it's pretty cool, but what's your use, girl, if you're just gonna do that? I want to put her in B because there's a way to strategize. Oh crap. I want to put her in B because there's a way to strategize around her. And I don't want to put her at C because she's just meh. But where else can you use her? Her for PvE, I don't think she's useful either. Not gonna lie, but she's supposed to be for PvP because of her brilliance recovery and to get your ult at once and the healing. But I guess she's just okay. She's a good start, but strictly start. So I'll put her a little like here. I can't decide. I don't want to call her meh, but she's just here. She's just there. Let's just leave her there. We can't call her meh. Professor Moriarty, finally. I'll put her in S. I'm so happy because my account got Professor Moriarty recently, but my main account, I've always used her. So if you guys are doing your startup banner and trying to get like, you know, your free 4-star and who you're supposed to get, she is one of the PvP units I suggest. She's so useful. Why? She has agility buff. She has what do you call this? Aggro to the 3 rear units. She's useful. I love her so much. I found her design ugly, not gonna lie. Her sprite looks kind of weird. I also don't like her ult because her climax act looks kind of weird, but she is really good. She just aggroes the 3 rear units and has damage down to herself. She's just really useful. This is one of the best picks to get for PvP, along with Otohime and maybe Tamamo no Mei. Tamamo no Mei Mayatendo, but she's a really good tank in my opinion. I love her so much. I owe her so much. She made me learn a lot about PvP and how to strategize with her. Okay, Nightingale. Okay, this one is tricky. Nightingale is actually a PvE unit, but I've seen people in SSS using her, like Cryptics and a lot more, using her because at the first turn she has Climax Act already, which is pretty good. And if you use her properly, you'll be able to have Climax Act for your whole team. Maybe you have Act Power up at the same time, and you'll have healing, which is really nice. She actually revives dead people, but I don't suggest that for PvP because that's kind of meh. She's a big brain kind of character, so if you know how to use her properly, she could get you to SSS, not gonna lie. But if you're just gonna use her for fun, for no reason, just adding her in your team, I'm still putting her at A. No hate. But remember, like I said in the beginning of the video, if you know how to combo, strategize, and fix your team comp, you'll be able to reach SSS regardless. Not gonna lie. This is one of like the plot twists of the game. So Amaterasu Mayatendo, interesting. I might be putting her up here, or maybe here, because they're like kind of worse than her. She has really high burn damage. She hurts a lot, but that's it. That's it. I don't think she deserves to be an S then. But okay, people combo her a lot with Lalafin for the burn, but she's a decent unit, I'd say. I guess I'd put her in A, I guess. But if ever I were to decide, I'd put her in the middle. She's actually pretty decent. She's actually pretty useful. Not gonna lie, you can reach SSS with her. I see people comboing her with her because of the debuff, but her burn's actually pretty strong. Her burn's really strong. Not gonna lie. I think that's why she's an S. Huh. But I'd safely put her there because she's actually an okay unit. She's not meta breaking or anything, but she's really useful as long as you know how to use her. On the other hand, Tamamo, my waifu, the one I rolled for, I'll put her in S. I'm sorry, Maya, I know that you're good, but this one is like honestly way better. Okay, why is she better? She has confusion and she has stop and really high damage. So the lesser the enemy's stage girls, wait, that makes sense. The lesser stage girls the enemy team has, the more damage she does, because her damage is spread out evenly to the 5 stage girls. But let's say there are 3, more damage to the 3, there's 1 more, and you'll deal really high damage to 1 left. She does stop, and sometimes she could stop the whole team. I've experienced that. In my other account, I used her to carry me to SSS, and she's so unpredictable, which makes her extra fun, but she really has the high damage in my opinion. She's actually pretty decent. I really love her so much. I learned a lot from her. She's actually pretty useful. I'd say they're a tie, but she has confusion, so I give her that. Arthur. So Arthur was really nice when she came out, but I'd give her the S just because she has counter heal. So counter heal units are actually just, you know, there are only selected units that have counter heal for the whole team, and she is one of them. The only problem with her is she has very low speed and low damage. She has stun, which is okay, but if you have her, and since I had her in my old account and I didn't have Hifumi before, she was one of my main teams to get to SSS, like clutch SSS, because of the counter heal. Counter heal is really useful as long as you know how to use them. Counter heal could actually full restore your team if the enemy team makes the wrong move by like using a Jekyll ult. But yeah, I'd say Arthur belongs there. She deserves to be there, and yeah, I think that's good. So next up is Mona Lisa. She is a tank mostly for PvE. I'd say I'd put her here in A again. She's okay. I see a lot of beginners using her as a tank. She's actually pretty decent, but she's more of a team thing. She's just okay. She could get you through at least S, I guess, in PvP. I'm not familiar with how she works, but that's basically it. That's all I know, and I think that's all she's gonna be. Otohime. This is the starter's choice. This is the best PvP unit you could get in the startup banner if you're, the unlimited banner. She is the best. 100% the best. Why? She could blind all enemies, and she actually has pretty sick damage. She's really fast too. She has 1780, I think. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But honestly, if you have her, you could reach SSS without a doubt. She's really useful. She's really good. She has counters, sure, but being blind is really hard. She's really good. Not gonna lie. I still see her in SSS, mid SSS, and high SSS. Wait, no, maybe not high SSS. Let's take that back. Mid SSS, yeah. I see her a lot. I've seen her often, actually. I've been fighting Otohimes recently because it's the start of the new season. Her, Vampire, Claudine, Dracula. Claudine is just okay. I'll put her in the S. She has sleep and absorb. She's decent. She gets to sleep a lot of enemies, which is pretty RNG, but she's just useful. Yeah, I'd put her there. Round table units. Let me tell you something about the round table units. Round table units are really cool because they give you climax act at the start already. They are not meta breaking. They are not really like super to die for, but the fact that they could help your team so much in SSS, that's what I noticed. They're really more of a big brain strategy kind of thing. I'd say I'll put them in SS. They're actually pretty useful, especially if you have a combo for your climax acts. Since they're there for it, they have high damage enemies, and they have seal. They also have climax act at the start, so I do think they're really useful. So free-to-play players, if you guys are planning to get any of them, they're actually really useful for PvP as well. Perseus. I love her so much. Let's put her here. She is one of the best tanks in the game. Not gonna lie, she's one of the best tanks in the game. because she has aggro to all, shield and dexterity up to the whole team. She has heal for the lowest teammate and brilliance recover. She has reflect also. I love her. She's one of the units that brought me to SSS. She's actually a really nice tank. I'd put her up there. Cheer Yachio. Oops, wrong. What was I saying? Cheer Maya. She has resilience. That's one good thing. But she also has counter heal, which is good. So I guess I'll be putting her. I want to put her here. She's decent enough to be here, but she really belongs here. Oh my god, what is happening? Anyways, I'd say I'd put her here because she's not like the level of the people down below. She's useful. She has resilience. Resilience means fortitude for 2 rounds. Oh, but for her, it's just 1 round. You won't die regardless of whatever happens unless it gets cleansed. She has counter heal. Sometimes I get annoyed when I fight her, but yeah, you just need right timing. She's actually pretty useful. Hermes, I'd put her in. She's mostly a tank, so I'd say because she has provoke at the start, I want to put her here. She's just an okay tank, honestly. Nothing much, but like she could get she could aggro. She could also she's actually a decent unit. That's it. That's all you need to know. She has aggro, she has provoke for 2 turns at the start. She has agility up, which is game changing too, so it's nice. Lalafin, I'd also bring her up here in SS. Oh crap, I think we'll be having to fix the bar. Hold up. Okay, there, I kind of fixed it because I feel like I'll put a lot of people in SS. So Hermes is actually nice because she get, provoke to all enemies for 2 turns. So she's actually annoying too. Birthday Yuyuko. I'd put her here. She's actually still useful, and I still see people in high SSS using her because of her unit skill maxed and her invincibility. She deals a decent amount of damage. She goes through barriers also. She gives mark and she gives special barrier, which is very, very annoying. She's cool if you have her, just useful. Odile. Okay. I'm sorry, Odile. I really want to put you here. But she's useful. She's kind of useful, so let's just put her there. Wait, I have to fix my rankings. Should I go stricter? But I mean, it's okay. She's just decent. She has freeze, but she also has evade, so I think she's okay. Not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna put her here. I'm sorry, y'all. She hurts, sure. She has evade, sure, but it's not enough to be that strong. I haven't seen like a super crazy Shizuha, in my opinion, based on experience. I'll put her there. I'm sorry. I love Shizuha. I went ham on her to get her. But yeah. Sachi, our first SSS. She is the fastest unit in the game. She gives buffs. She gives all the buffs, She has brilliance recovery and act power up. I'd put her in SSS for sure. I always use her in PvP, period. You're gonna see her everywhere in high SSS regardless of whatever happens to the tier list so far. The changes so far, the back row meta so far, I always see her. She is one of those people to ban if her unit skills are maxed, if she has like butterfly also. If you know that she's gonna be a threat, she could be bannable too. Dorothy, I'll put her up here in SSS. Dorothy, if you also have a perfect aim memoir on her, she could solo a whole team regardless. She has shield stack, buff stack, she can cleanse the enemy, and she hits really hard. Her climax act can give is random, but she could give stun to almost all, which is annoying, and she really hurts. She's like a nuker. Happy Prince. We are bringing her. I wanna put her up some more, so I'll. Okay, for the record, there are so many princes in English in our server right now. She is actually hard to fight if she's still alive when it's like a solo kind of thing. She has heal, she has cleanse, she has negative buff, the negative effect buff, which is actually annoying. She deals really sick damage at the same time. I actually lost a while ago to her, and I mean, people have been like not expecting her anymore because so much cleansers and stuff, but I do think that she belongs in SSS because she could start soloing a team. She hits really hard, especially if it's like a 1v2. She could still win. She could like hit you to death, I swear. She has this high damage for some reason, but even though her skills are 3 AP, she's really good. Phantom Michiru. We will be adding her to SSS. Why? She has sleep, she has evade, she can stop all of you. And it's really terrible. If you have her, congrats, you're gonna be an SSS. Groom Maya. This is one of the most awaited units for the Bride revival. She is very strong. Why? Because she has confusion and burn. She is really fast. She has 3 evades, so it's gonna be crazy to actually get through her. She has confusion and burn. What more do you want? She has confusion, burn for her climax act, confusion for her 3 AP, burn for her 3 AP, 2 AP brilliance, and a lot of evades. She's actually really good. I really was excited to get her and see her in her team. If you see her in Venus, that's gonna be really sick and crazy. Sleeping Beauty. My only unit skill 21 back row unit. Okay, I put her in SSS. Why? Because she has very sick and high damage to the 3 rear enemies. She gives mark and she gives sleep. She also gives negative buff resistance for like the 3 front units, and she has sleep to the front enemy too, which is she's everything. Her kit is actually really nice, honestly. When she was released, everyone kept using her and kept banning her because she's crazy, but she's very underrated at the moment. I love using her, and I will continue to use her because she's crazy. Okay, so the next unit is Susanoo. I will be putting her here. She's a decent unit. I see her a lot with Amaterasu. Okay, fine. I think she deserves to be here, but she has really high damage, and that's what makes her really nice in PvP and for the people like using her in PvP, because she has like extra damage, I think, to those who are stunned, but she just hits hard. She really hits hard, not gonna lie. Okay, fine. Amaterasu, you can stay here. I mean, yeah, sure, you can stay there. You deserve it. She hits hard too. I mean, they're basically the same unit but in different forms. Oh, her. Okay, we will put her in SS. Monte Cristo has been weird, really, honestly, in English, in worldwide server. People usually bring Hermes, but she is just literally bait. She is really useful because of the provoke for 2 turns to all enemies. Like, I see her always, and people just always bring her, because if you don't have cleanse, you're dead. People who have two-turn provoke at the start are actually pretty interesting. I put her in SS. She's actually useful. I see her a lot in SSS also. Let's just put her there. Okay, let's continue. Hifumi, I'd put her here in SS. She brought me to SSS, not gonna lie. Counter heal was everything, her brilliance regen was everything, and she has 100% sleep, which I do think is useful. Oh my god, my screen. So if we have her, I do think that you should raise her. She's actually a carry. I love Pied Piper. Okay, Pied Piper I've been seeing in SSS recently because of the confusion meta, and she hits hard, and she's really annoying. But I do think that she's her by herself is just okay. She doesn't do much. She has confusion, resist, that's it. She has high damage, but as a solo character, I'd say she's just supposed to stay at S, nothing more. I think that's fair enough. I've always liked Hamster because Pied Piper is like so cool. Pied Piper is like what do you call this? I've been wanting her so much, and I'm happy that I got her. But yeah, Laylap's Houndruko. So Karuko, I rolled 30k gems for her. So she went down the tier list here just because of her stuff, but I honestly do think that she's still in SSS for me, in my opinion. I always lose whenever she has Dim Concerto, and I know that it's RNG, but regardless of that she has it or not, she has very, very high damage. She hurts. My dogs. Yeah, sorry for my dogs, but I do still think that she deserves to be in SSS because it just really needs proper memoir, which is mostly butterfly or speed. She is still game changing in my opinion. She hurts, she has the 1 AP, she could clutch a lot. I'm still putting her up here in SSS. I know that she has like least use now or less use now because of the negative buff and the cleansing for the teams, but I do think that she's still strong and I'd still roll for her. But if you have decent and many units, I think you don't need her anymore. Genie Tsukasa, I'm putting her in SS. Okay, she has confusion and poison. Anyways, I calm my donks down. Anyways, this is the third time screaming at my dogs. But anyways, I'll just pause it whenever it stops. But going back, Genie Tsukasa actually has poison and confusion. The only thing that makes her up there— oh my god, my dogs! The only thing that makes her good and up in the SS is because she's really good with the meta right now, knowing that there's Snow White who can deal extra damage with poison. Also there is Groom that gives double poison. There is Venus that can proc and destroy you once you're confused, which is really, really nice. But she's nothing crazy in a way that she can melt your team. She has decent damage, but it's not that strong to destroy your team at all. I do think she's good because confusion is still annoying. It can still proc at times, and I fought Genie Casas in a way that I've not achieved anything at all during like the fight, since my climax axe did not proc because of her confusion. Next is Yachio. I guess I'd put her safely here, but I'll put her here. Why? Because she has aggro, yes, to all— wait, I guess I should put her here because she has aggro. She also has cleanse, which is actually really annoying when you fight her. She has heal, I think, as far as I know. And when you fight her solo with like another one, she's actually pretty deadly. I guess the only reason why I'd put her in S, she's not as good as these two, in my opinion. Because Perseus and Hermes are actually stronger for me. I do think that they're stronger because they help the team a lot more. I mean, she has glance and aggro, but I don't think it's only situational when she gets really better than these two once it gets to the solo parts. But I think it's best to like have use at the start of the game, and I think these two do it more, in my opinion. Next, oh wow, the most underrated one among the foxes is Laylap's Hound Rui. She is SSS for me. She's so underrated. I don't know why they put her down the ranks, but she has perfect aim. She has reflect, deflect, or whatever it's called. She has sure sleep to the 2 rear enemies. I mean, it's not 3 rear, 3 rear, sure, but the fact that she can put you to sleep for sure is very annoying, and she has really high damage, and it's crazy sick. I ban her. Not gonna lie, I ban her because my back row for me is like my cleave, and when I see her, I can't do anything. She has perfect aim. What the heck am I gonna do? Maybe I have negative effects buff, but even if I don't get sleep or slept, sorry my grammar, her damage is like really up there, and I say she's so underrated that people don't actually care about her. If I had her, I'll be adding her to my team for sure, but I guess I don't have gems to like roll for Starry Diamond. But if I get her, I'm gonna add her to my team right now. She's really good for me, my personal opinion. So here comes Birthday Karen. Okay, I want to put her in SSS, but she's very situational. So she has evade and evade stack. She also has aggro, and she has stop. She is a very nice unit, but she hits really hard, not gonna lie. I actually lost to her a lot of times. She could reach SSS, but it depends on the team comp, in my opinion. She's pretty useful. She's actually really useful. Not only pretty, she's really useful. She can even stop you. But the thing about her is she works on her own to the point that she's gonna die. She aggroes the highest enemy, and she has a really big chance to die. She may have evade up and evade, but what if someone has perfect aim or could glance that out? That's still gonna be useless. But I do think that she's worth to be an SSS in my opinion, but I don't think she's that, crazy for me to lose badly, in my opinion. Marion is so nice. I'd love to put her in SSS, but Dorothy wrecked her place, basically. I'd say I'd put her in SS. Marion is nice with perfect aim. She could solo a whole team. She can wipe you guys out. She has AP down debuff. But I think the only difference that she has from Dorothy is Dorothy hits very hard, not gonna lie, and she's very fast as well. Marie could stack her boss, but I guess the problem with Marion is she doesn't have enough damage until she stacks it up properly, unlike Dorothy. Dorothy has damage at the start already, so if she give her that buff stack, she's just gonna delete you forever. I got her in my other account, and she brought me to SSS and mid SSS. She just brought me everywhere. You can see her everywhere in SSS, honestly. Dorothy. Marion is a thing in JP, but I don't see her that much in our meta right now. So I do think she belongs in SS. She's really useful if you don't have her any nice units, but yeah. Oh, they're beside each other. The goddess of PvP. Snow White Misora, the OG Snow White. The Snow White everyone's been banning ever since day 1 she was released. So what makes her special is, of course, her buffs. She has counter heal, she has evade, she has AP down to your team so that all of you will have 1 AP. She has very high damage poison. I think it's 15%. of your health. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but it's deadly poison, I swear. She really hits hard. She's just everything. She's up there. If I could actually put her up here. Oh, oops, never mind. If I put her up here, sure, why not? Yeah, she's like here. She's SSS. She's basically SSS. Let's leave her there. But for formality's sake, and for people who will be screenshotting this, I'll just put her here. Yachio. Oh, we could also just put her here. She is the very first 10 out of 10 in JP. I don't know if it's an out of 10. I don't know if she's the first 10 out of 10, but for me, I always bring her. She usually gets banned. I'm raising her unit skill right now. She is crazy because she has everything you need. Like Snow White, she has health unit skill. She has also health unit skill, but for the macro, she has evade, she has healing, she has buffs, she can attack 3 at a time, and she does very high damage to her climax act and has exit evade. If you guys do not know what exit evade is, once you get exit evade and you get killed, you basically restore half of your health, and at the same time you'll have climax act at the next turn automatically, and that's what makes her so crazy. She can spam her climax act again and again to the point that if you don't have no cleanser, you're so dead against her. She is deadly and is one to watch out for. These two are the goddesses of PvP in my opinion for our server. She is worth a ban, but of course everyone's traumatized by Snow White, so everyone just bans her too. Usually these two are like the bans, but yeah. Zeus, straight up PvP SSS. She is very squishy. That's one of the cons of. Oh my god, what happened? Why did she disappear? Cons of her is she's just very squishy. That's most probably it. She has stun and extra damage to stun, which is really nice. It's 3 AP sure, but her climax act is the thing to look out for. She destroys the enemy team, removes their buffs, and strips away the debuffs the enemy team has given you. She is a monster. I always use her ever since the day I've gotten her. I went ham on her and got like some refund gems, luckily. And I always use her. She's very useful in this meta right now with the negative buffs. She's one of the only AoE cleansers. She's really crazy. I always bring her no matter what. She's so useful, I swear. You won't regret having her. Puck. We are bringing Puck up here in SSS. Why? She is very useful right now because of the aggro. The only difference of this tank and these aggro users are she has aggro, reflect, counter, heal, and AP down. And what makes her very special is the AP down. AP down meaning, if you don't know what Snow White does, she basically makes your climax act skills 1 AP, 2 AP, and like an AP down basically. And I put her up there. Hercules Maya Tendo. I'll put her up here in SSS. She's actually very annoying. She is the tankiest tank I've ever seen in my whole life. The only difference between this is she does very high damage. Not gonna lie, like it says high damage, but every time she hits you, you're like half life. She has act power up to herself. Her ult is very annoying. She has stun. She does not die. She has fortitude stack, honestly, and that's crazy. Like she could get really frustrating, especially if she's the only one left. Not gonna lie, if you don't have your cleansers out there, she could kill you. She's like a threat. So here is Vampire Shiori. We'll put her up in SSS. She was SS before, but not gonna lie, she is one of the birthday units I did not expect. I wasn't even gonna roll for her, but she has a sleep lock, and sleep lock meaning she hits you real hard but at the same time puts you guaranteed sleep, and that sucks. So if it's a 1v1 and you don't have sleep resistance, you're dead. You're just sleeping the whole time. She has 6,000 special attack shield, special defense shield, special shield basically. and she does really good. She has a very nice climax act by blinding and giving high poison to the 3 rear enemies. Honestly, she's like cool. She has installed perfect aim because she can't get blinded. Yeah, she's just really good. I would love to bring her soon, but my lineup just doesn't match with her properly. I'm building my back row more than my mid row right now. But yeah, she's SSS for me. Yep, this is another terror, another crazy one. Is Cheshire Nyahiru in short. So what she does is she can give you accuracy down, meaning that most probably you're not gonna hit your attacks at all. It's 4 AP, so it's, you know, kinda costly, but it's kinda worth it. What her climax act does is she gives evade and fortitude stack to everyone. So if you combo her, basically with her and Yachio, you guys are not gonna die, because if she procs her exit evade, she's gonna have ult again, and they're just gonna keep stacking and fighting all over again. I personally always ban her. If Snow White's like not that much of a threat, I always ban her. I hate her sure evade because you're not really gonna hit anything at all unless you have perfect aim. And she has fortitude. I mean, that's a big thing. I swear, she's a monster in PvP. So let's go with what's her name? Oh crud, I actually forgot her name. Let's go with Poison Claudine. I am so sorry I forgot her name. Let's just go for Poison Claudine. We're putting her up with this here. She has very high poison damage. They are really useful for PvE because she has high burn and high poison. I always see like these 3 together usually in PvE and they're in this rank. I see them together. Well, that's mostly it. Does she give absorb? I think she gives absorb, but it's kind of out of her like skill set range. I don't get why she has that, but she has poison and it's very annoying if you see them together. I always see them together because they stack debuffs, but now that it's a anti-debuff meta, I do think that, you know, she's not that as great, but if you have her, she's actually really useful. Okay, Sailor Shizuha, a counter heal and a poison unit. I'm not gonna lie, I get annoyed with her because why? Her poison is something not to underestimate, because sometimes she has really high damage for climax act. Some people combo her with her poison, her climax act with her poison, because like after the counter heal, you get healed, and then basically you'll notice that you're actually dead the next turn because of her poison. Her poison is not that strong, it's just medium, it's just okay, but any counter heal unit is nice. She counter heals for the whole team, and I think it's useful. I want to bring her up here to SS. Why? I had this I had so much I had so much experience with her. Okay, her skill set is nothing, but her climax act is something to look out for. Why? Because she has very high damage for some unknown reason. It just has very high damage, but it really hurts. Okay, so if you stack up buffs with her, I think her multiplier is like effed up. But I fought during the time of the special PvP, I forgot which one, but having this is actually very annoying. Oh, I think it's because of it was during the snow and I don't know, whatever. But basically, she could destroy your team at once. Fortitude, evade, or whatever you have. She could destroy your health bar from this to 0. Like, I'm not even kidding. If she has stacks of buffs, so if you're gonna combo Jojo now with her and like stack her up, as long as you have the right timing, she's gonna destroy you. I swear, I'm traumatized. Like, I think I've caught it on tape in my PvP videos that she actually killed like my team, wiped it out. You're basically nothing. If you're not a tank, you're dead. But that's it. That's the only pro she has. That's why I put her in SS, because she can cleave that hard. But I don't think that her other skills are actually useful. Mirai Mahiru. Interesting. I will be putting her at S. Oh wait, okay, she has exit, evade, and stop. Okay. Okay, situational, I'll put her at SS. She deserves it. Or S. But she's not as bad as them, so let's just put her in SS. Okay. Mirai is actually a sleep, a stun, and an exit evade user, and a stopper. She's actually 100% debuff. She's basically Mermaid Mahiru in a different version. But she has a 3 AP stop, which I don't like. It could have just been 2 AP. But she is the creator of exit evade besides Thumbelina. She is, how do I say this? She is a debuffer and she could do pretty good RNG on her own. Some people bring her and I still lose to her at times because they set off properly with the 3 AP. They're smart people who could actually set it up properly, like, you know, putting 3 AP or AP down. She's usually comboed with that, and as a solo, I think she actually does pretty well. She could sleep you to death, stun you to death, depends on the RNG, but she could also stop you. There's a high chance of you getting stopped, not gonna lie. Like, my whole team got stopped at one point. Tamao, I am sorry, I am bringing you to S. So if you guys have Tamao, I don't think that she's a useful unit. I might actually even drag her to A. Yeah, I'm sorry. I love Tamao. Like, she's pretty, I really wanted her, but I'm bringing her to A because I don't think she's as useful as these guys. Like, Autohime level? No thanks. I'm just gonna leave her here because she's just okay. She's more of, I guess, a PvE unit, and for collection purposes, I'd put her there. Hikari, I'll just put her in the same place as Tamao. Like, honestly, she just does okay. These guys are just the, I don't want to say useless, but they're just the meh ones from the Bandori collab. They're pretty okay, sure. JP said that they're doing well with her. As far as I know, she attacks the highest health units, which could turn out and play out differently if you have her climax up at the right time. So let's say you're cleaving an enemy and you only hit the 3 enemies at the back. Obviously, you're just gonna hit the 3 enemies at the front. So yeah, that's probably their strategy with her. I've seen Japan use this a lot. But it's her climax act that makes her get carried. So I guess okay, fine. I guess she's situational. Let's put her at S. I guess she's fine there. Karen. Wait, okay, fine. I have, but she hits the high damage enemies, but wait, sorry, I'm still stuck on Hikari. Fine, she does okay, let's just leave her there. Karen, I'd say I'll just put her at S. Why? Because she's actually she's pretty okay. The only thing about her that makes her in S, she's supposed to be in A for me, is because she has high damage for sure if you completed the event. So many of you have completed the event, so obviously she is unit skill 21, meaning that her damage will go up and she will actually deal a lot. Like a decent amount, not really a lot, but a decent amount of damage. Oh, they're so cute, they're together. Damn it. But anyways, Akira. She is not really crazy, but her ult is useful, so I think I'll put her here in SS. She has the provoke at the start. She's really good. I fought Akira's in SSS. I see them in SSS, but she's not like really super, you know, meta changing and stuff because that can be cleansed out. She's kind of slow also, but she's really good. Not gonna lie, if you ever use her, she's gonna get you far, and in SSS as well. Her, I'd actually say I want to put her in the middle. Oh, Aru doesn't want to cooperate. Drums, Aruru, not gonna lie, I thought she was a monster. Her kit is actually monster, not gonna lie. But when I saw her damage, it just wasn't it, in my opinion. She's more of a support. So what I really like about her that makes her really good is because her AP is 2 AP and she gets to recover 2 rear units for brilliance, and that's like pretty neat. That's 2 AP for brilliance recovery. That's actually nice. She has cleanse, she has negative buff, negative FX buff, and climax act negative FX buff and cleanses it, which makes her nice and is really useful. She's basically Snow White Mayfan in a different version. So I'd say I'd actually put her in SSS. Yeah, stick there. Yeah, I'd say she's there. I know that she doesn't deal that much damage, but I guess it's situational when it comes to 1v1. She doesn't really do that much damage, but the fact that it's debuff and anti-debuff meta, I do think she comes in handy. So Mermaid Mahiru, we are putting her here in SS. She is basically Mirai. What she does is I think does she freeze? She does freeze and sleep or stun. All I know, she debuffs the 3 front, and she has high damage too with her climax act. But as much as I wanted to go for her, it's just not that, you know, crazy enough in my opinion. She looks cute. I love her outfit, but that's it. So far, as the video progresses, I know that I'm like saying like, oh, that's it, that's fine, but like honestly, we're talking about SSS. Like, these are actually pretty cool, so my standards are like up there for that. Venus, I'll drag her up to SSS. Venus is a really nice character. She is like being used more often now because of the confusions of Genie Casa, and ever since Groom got released, she was revived. Her unit skill is really nice, and what makes her really nice is she has her own team confusion too. She heals high damage already, and very high extra damage to those who are confused. She has high speed, she has brilliance recovery to all, so I do not see why you should not use Venus. I really died hard and was so happy when I got her, not gonna lie. Pollux, I hate her. I hate her so much. Oh, let's fix our thing. Hold up. So for Pollux, I put her in SSS. Her deflect is very annoying. She gives agility down, which is very annoying. She has a pretty high damage climax act that gives resilience for 2 turns, so if you don't have a cleanser, you're effed up. I hate her so much. I hate her, and why I hate her more is because I do not know how to use her, or like, you know, the proper timing to use her. I have a hard time using her, I swear. Like, I pulled hard for her, and it's so hard for me to use her. It just doesn't. But you know, it depends really on how you combo well. If you guys know how to use Pollux and you like using her, I honestly applaud you guys. I can't even do that. But facing and fighting her is actually very annoying. I'm not really into I'm not into, like, you know, resilience. I just hate it. So we have 5 units left, and I think we know where they are gonna be placed. So Jo Juna, the most recent birthday unit, and I am so happy and glad that we got her. She is one of the fastest units in the game. She has high damage, she has buffs for everyone at the start, she gives buffs, she gives brilliance recovery, and she's just crazy. She gives reflect to everyone. So if you if you combo her with Pollux, that's actually insane. I've been using her and I've been so addicted to using her and clutching moments with her. She's very fast, but take note, she's very squishy. She's really far in the back row in my opinion, so she can get hit easily and fast. So if you don't have a cleanser or I guess a fortitude on her, I guess she can die fast. But for me, I use butterfly memoir on her. She's really fun to use. I swear I've been enjoying her so much. Her solo target attacks deal so much damage, and the fact that you know that you have the buffs up at the start and turn 2 you have climax act, you're gonna wreck the whole enemy team. I swear, she's crazy. She's another world. I love her so much. Momotaro, I love her. She is my name, and for the record, if you guys do not know the history of my name, this is where she came from. When I got her, I really loved her design and I really love what she did for the like, you know, for the game. And I thought taro was like taro milk tea, so I just wanted Momo taro milk tea. That's the history. But anyways, this crazy unit gives stun, lower defense, and act power. She could also wreck your team by removing all the buffs you have, bringing down your defenses and attack, and at the same time cleave you by attacking you all in one shot, which is crazy. Diao-chan, a monster. Someone to must ban once her unit skill is up there. She has very heavy burns to the point that you have lower damage. She has healing. She has confusion, and she just helps your team so much. I'd say she's actually a monster, not gonna lie. If you're fighting her 1v1, it's actually gonna get pretty hard. If you're burned, you're screwed, basically. She has the highest burn in the game. It's not even cute. I swear, she's a monster. Jekyll. Okay, Jekyll, I'll put her in SSS. Okay, but okay, for the beginners, as watching this, you're gonna be saying, Milk Tea, why are there so much people in SSS? What if I don't have them? How will I climb to SSS? These are the most recent units I see. Not recent, but most of the time I see these units in SSS. They really are very useful and more team coordinate. How do you say it? It's more of like a team thing and a solo thing, how I'm rating it, and they are way better than anyone below, not gonna lie. But Jekyll is crazy. She's a monster, she's a cleanser, she's a DPS, she's a healer herself for herself. She gives brilliance recovery, and she's just everything. If you have her, please use her. Don't just leave her there because she has an ugly sprite. I don't really like how she looks like. And last but not least, Snow White Mei Fan. I honestly prefer her than Drum Aruru, and I'm happy I rolled for her. She has negative effects buff, she cleanses, she has sleep lock like vampire, and that is really strong. She has really high damage, and I'm so surprised by it. And that wraps up our PvP tier list. But give me a second and let's double check who I should bring down for my final. I honestly think that they are okay. I honestly think they're okay. Is Lalafin here? Birthday Lalafin. Hold up. Where is she? Is Birthday Lalafin here? Oh crap, hold up. Let's double check. Okay, I forgot Birthday Lalafin and I'm bringing her to SS. Oh my god, oh no! I'm bringing her to SS because I see her a lot in SSS. She has blind, burn, brilliance, recovery, crazy, and she goes really well with Groom. So whenever I see Groom, I always usually expect Lalafin and Venus together and Genie Casa at the same time. But that's basically it. I think I'm done with my PvP tier list. But since you guys watched this long, I will be having a bonus tier list And this will be what I call the monster tier list. So the monster tier list is, for me, the best of the best. So in SSS, of course, these units are very nice and they are really good. Like, if you have them, congratulations, you are gonna reach SSS for sure. But for my monster, I do think I'll like put those who are like usually mostly banned and who are really just really crazy. Number 1, you know it, Miss Snow White Misora. Congratulations, that's okay. Yay! She's so happy. Yeah, she's cheering up. Okay. She has evade, counter heal, deadly poison, AP down, unit skill, HP up, which is really crazy. And I honestly do think that she is a monster for PvP. Next in line is our Cheer Yachio. Let's expand her face. Yeah! Oh wait, why aren't you like her? Why are you different sizes? Who cares? She is a 10 out of 10 for me. I always clutch with her. She is crazy. She can just spam everyone's ults. No one's gonna die. She has heal. She has evade. She has exit evade that gives heal also. She has brilliance recovery. She has buffs. And she's just crazy overall. She has high damage herself as well. She is monster, period. Next up is Nyahiru. Come on, expand yourself. Show your face, honey. She is a ban for me, a must ban for me. She is very annoying. She allows you not to land your skills, your basic attacks and stuff. It's always a miss for sure. She gives fortitude. Who in the hell would create that, right? She gives fortitude, and that's crazy. She gives fortitude, and not only fortitude, evade. So most probably by the time you guys climax act, you guys won't hit her, or if you have the finishing act, you guys won't probably hit her, and they'll obviously survive because they have fortitude. Imagine if you have fortitude on H Maya, she could have up to 5 fortitudes, and you just give her one more. How the heck are you gonna kill her? Honestly, it'll take like 2 to 3 rounds. But yeah, she's a must ban for me, a monster, I'd say. Who else, and I think is the last monster in my opinion, is Diao Chan. Why? She's always been a monster. She lowers the attacks of people who get burned, which is crazy. Correct me if I'm wrong because I don't have her, but she has the heaviest burn, the highest burn damage. She gives confusion. She also gives heal to your teammates. Like, what sick human does that? But basically, she also has unit skill for health. These are all mid bulks. All bulks. This is back bulk, but you're just crazy. If you have any of these 4, or if you have these 4, most probably you're already in SSS, because they can only ban 2 and you don't even know who to choose. But if I were to ban personally, I'd ban Nyahiru and this, or a situational, this or this, or just everything. But mostly I always ban Nyahiru because I hate her so much. But I'm so happy. Please leave a like for actually reaching this long in my PvP tier list, which is actually pretty cool, I'd say, in my opinion. Please leave a like, any comment, because this took me 1 hour to create. I put so much effort into it. Please check and follow my Twitch channel if you want me to stream my PvP, special PvPs, more Starlight, more gacha, and more FPS games. But with that said, I hope you learned a couple of or few in this tier list. Please remember that if your stage girl is not here, I only got this from Starilla, not the tier list but the pictures, and I guess they are the most often used in PvP based on their how do you say this, based on their ratings and rankings, so I trust it. Because I also get to see all of these in PvP, not gonna lie. For lower PvP, I'm not familiar yet, but if you have any of these units, I wish I was able to discuss them properly with you guys. Please comment down below about it, or if you have any questions to ask, I'm active in the comments section. I always reply to your messages. So I hope you guys enjoyed this PvP tier list with me. It's actually been a long time since I wanted this, and this is the monster tier list if ever. But with that said, this is strictly my opinion based on my experiences. I'm not like a god tier player, I'm not a whale. I am just a casual player who apparently loves this game so much and reached PvP and landed in the top 100 because of effort and strategy. But with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this special episode with me. Please leave a like and a comment down below of how this tier list went. So with that said, remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell, and see you guys next time. Bye.